Easter traditions, spirit of egg magic, and the vernal equinox. Presented, directed, and created by Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen. In this cheerful video, Dr. Mullen will look at the many symbols of new life during the Easter season and the many cultural perspectives on Easter from around the world.
This is astrologer Dikki Jo Mullen celebrating the spring equinox and Easter time with you. All of the holidays really correlate with the astrology calendar, and Easter time is the first Sunday after the first full moon after the first day of spring. In the northern hemisphere, it represents rebirth, renewal. The beginning of the zodiac at 0 degrees Aries begins to mark the Easter season. Easter is symbolic of life renewing itself after the long winter, and in the perpetual wheel of the year, the earth moving through the signs of the zodiac around the sun and influencing of our patterns and lives and seasons. Easter is a lovely and beautiful way to kind of commemorate and honor the deeper meanings of the wheel of the year. A powerful symbol of Easter is represented by the egg, rebirth and renewal, and the rabbit, a symbol of fertility and life. A powerful part of spells, rituals, magic around the world, the egg is among the most universal, beloved, and mysterious of all symbols. It's representative of new life. If we eat it, it's a perfect protein source, and it's a subject of a famous riddle. In The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Gollum and Bilbo meet up, and the egg is the true golden treasure in a box without lid or key. The ancient Egyptians believed that the god Ptah emerged from an egg that was laid by the almighty Chaos goose, who also created the sun and the moon. Maybe she was the original Mother Goose. German and Slavic people would rub a mixture of eggs, bread, and flour on newly plowed fields at the spring equinox, hoping to improve the harvest. In the 17th century, French brides would crack an egg on the doorstep of their new homes to represent a large family. The egg is an aphrodisiac. In 19th century Bombay, India, builders would put eggs and milk into the foundations to protect new structures from harm. At Easter, or Ostara among the pagans, pretty colored eggs are part of the rites of awakening the springtime sun from the winter's sleep. In Poland, wonderful eggs called pisanki are decorated using dyed wax. I have some examples here for you to look at. This intricate symbolism on these eggs originated in the belief that the Virgin Mary made them to please the baby Jesus. Russians will often exchange 3 kisses and greet each other with gifts of decorative eggs. The precious jeweled Fabergé eggs, once treasured by the Tsar's family, expanded on this custom. In the Eastern Orthodox religious tradition, eggs are decorated with the letters XB to honor the rising after death or another new life metaphor seen in spring celebrations. In China, a red egg is a gift given to wish luck upon a newborn baby. German immigrants to the United States first introduced the idea of an Easter bunny delivering baskets of eggs and other treats to children on Easter morning. Thus, the bunny is another benevolent emblem of the renewal of love and life. The Woodburn bunnies here were created by my own mother, Elaine Mullen, at Easter time many years ago to represent the idea of hope, renewed life, and the beauty of the Easter bunny bringing a basket of eggs. In the Caribbean island, there's an island egg protection ritual. This is a simple but very effective tradition that dates from the spirituality of the Caribbean islands. A lady who practiced spiritual healing from Jamaica shared this with me some years ago, and this is to avert any evil or negativity, whether it's in the environment or within, just ill will or jealousy. Obtain a fertile egg and place the egg in a corner of the believed victim's residence. Allow it to remain there for 1 week, and at the end of that time, take the egg out and crack it into a bowl. Swirl the yolk and white together 3 times, and then toss the shell and egg onto the ground. This will release or ground any negativity into the earth and heal the problem. Here in Florida, there's a large Caribbean community, and there's a great belief in evil, hexes, negativity. Is it real? Is it within ourselves or the environment? Who's to say? The mind is very strong, and I've been involved in the metaphysical field too long, since I was a teenager actually, to discard the beliefs too quickly. And I do know that practicing the island egg ritual has helped a lot of people, whether it's a psychological effect or if the egg being swirled and tossed onto the ground really does create kind of a healing energy. Now that can be done near the first day of spring at Easter time or at any time to facilitate renewal. There's something very perfect about the egg shape. It's comforting to hold it. The collections of eggs are ruled by the moon, astrologically speaking. The moon represents nurturing and emotional balance. And eggs are a popular collectible. This is my own personal collection here of different stone eggs that have different traits. This is a feng shui egg. It's thought to have a vibration of moonstone, and placing it in a glass of water and then tossing the water out and replacing the egg is another little ritual to resolve negativity. This is a rose quartz egg, and rose quartz is a crystal that relates especially to love, heart healing, pleasance. And the symbolism of the egg can be combined with the meanings of the different meanings of the crystals and the different gemstones that eggs are made out of. Think again of the Russian czars and royalty of more than 100 years ago now, and the fabulous collections of eggs. This is astrologer and parapsychologist Dikki Jo Mullen in Orlando, Florida, wishing you a bright and beautiful time of eternal spring and Easter, and happiness from the Easter Bunny.